You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself.
Good morning and welcome to the Quantum Shift podcast. This is your host, Roberta Nelson. And at Quantum Shift, we introduce you to visionaries, thought leaders, and inspiring people who have wonderful tips and tools that you can use to help you live your greatest life, living as the light that you are. And today it is my great honor to introduce you to two amazing, high energy, inspirational, knock it out of the park women. That is Ashlie Wagganer and her sister Nichole, and they are the owners of Pilates Studio, multiple Pilates studios in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And they also are, Ashlie is the president of the DFW Women's Club, who leads very, very empowering leadership courses and seminars. And she is the president, and Nichole is the associate ambassador. So with that, I'm going to turn the floor over to you, ladies, and give us a little bit of background about you. How did you get started? I know you just kind of started up. You had a different path when you first began, and you sort of, in my opinion, exploded as the lights that you are, full of high energy, and you just have had amazing success with your Pilates studio. Please share your story.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having us. It's such an
You're
honor to be
welcome.
invited to, be a part of this. So we're really, really excited to be here and chat with you today. I'm Ashlie. This is Nichole. We look totally opposite. I'm the blonde. She's the brunette.
I know, I'm the different than she is.
Okay. We're on very different paths. We both graduated from Texas Tech. I was going for a kinesiology degree, so I've always had a passion for fitness and helping people along their fitness journey, finding confidence and success in whatever that may be for them. But after college, I kind of diverted and worked for AT&T for 8 years. I did all different kinds of things, retail, call centers, B2B sales, a little bit of everything. And we had an opportunity come up about 5 years. Actually, it'll be 6 years.
It was 6 years ago that came to us.
Yeah, so it's been a minute, but we had this opportunity come to us, and it was to be a franchisee owner for Club Pilates. And we immediately knew that that was something, health and wellness and fitness and just helping people find their confidence in doing this was what we wanted to do. So we jumped right on it. And having no really entrepreneur experience in our family or in our background, we've kind of just taken it and ran with it. We have 4 locations now, and I think we've really grown as individuals and business owners. COVID certainly threw us, a kind of shift in everything that we were thinking and having to do, but we sustained and, pushed forward, and we're really having 4 successful locations now. And from that, we've realized that we just love to help women and others. And we got involved with a few other amazing women and put together this DFW Women's Club, and it's just blown up and grown. And so that's a little bit about where I've come from. I know Nichole has a different path and a different journey, but somehow in a beautiful way, they intertwine and integrate, and we're able to support each other along the way.
Yeah.
Do you want to add?
Well, I was just going to say kind of on Roberta's kind of comment is we didn't set ourselves down this path. The path kind of came to us, and we had been talking for years about what do? We knew we wanted to be business owners. We knew we wanted to empower women and lead women, but we just always threw out ideas and it never seemed quite right. And then, the universe just came and said, here it is. And so, like she said, we jumped on it, we ran with it. And one of the best parts of this journey is that we are a predominantly women staffed business. And so most of our staff, not all, are women. And so we have put our mission into telling our employees and our staff, you guys are our family. And we are here because we don't want you to work for us forever. We want to teach you the things that will help you become successful and for you to follow your dreams as well. So being able to see where our girls that had started with us and where they are now is mind-blowing and amazing and so exciting to think about where it's just going to continue to go. And just partnering with the DFW Women's Club has just been nothing but phenomenal. And so we're just excited every step of the way that we get to learn and do and meet new people. And so it's kind of just makes it all worth it.
You know what? I love this. And I love the synchronicities that came in where you actually created quantum shifts in your life. You mentioned before, for years you weren't sure and you kept tossing it around. And then all of a sudden, it all came together for you. And it was when you aligned probably with your inner passions of really wanting to help somebody. Because I think that may be one of the keys when we're trying to get ahead. It's more about helping others. And you've created such a movement here and helping so many people. I've just seen people who have, especially that attended your DFW women's sessions, whose lives are literally changed for the better. And you've helped them step into their power and shine their light. And I understand you have a very big event coming up shortly, right? In Dallas there?
Yes, we are so excited. On May 7th, it's going to be hosted at the Aloft Hotel in downtown Fort Worth. We're doing our big annual Be Bold, Be Badass, Be You conference with a theme being the courage to make your dream a reality. So this year we've done a series of virtual educational sessions, one each month, just really tapping into different areas that women may need to find a little bit more courage in. The courage to tackle your taxes was one of them, right?
Right.
Some very realistic applications, and then also maybe the courage to tackle anxiety or stress. And we have a psychologist come on and talk to some of the tactics and tips that she wanted to share. Nutrition. So
That's
the
key.
conference is going to be leading people down this maybe a more entrepreneurial path, finding their personal journey first and foremost, but what that looks like, having courage to move into, say you want to start your own business or have your own business, what do you need? And we're going to have some amazing speakers there who are advocates of this mission that we have for this nonprofit organization, people that have started from literally the bottom of nothing and have made their way through entrepreneurship and are very successful in what they're doing now, to people who are just now getting started. And what I think is really awesome about this is we're bringing in an attorney who's going to be there to talk about some of the legalities that you don't know. And it's actually a man. He's going to be the only man allowed there.
Well, that's okay.
Man, he is an amazing advocate for women and an amazing.
Great.
So we're going to.
That's nice that you're actually blending the two in, because as long as they're advocates for women and, we have to have that yin and yang kind of going through the male, female energies too in business sometimes. But wow, this is really inspiring. I mean, are there still openings? How do people get to attend your upcoming seminars?
I'm so glad you asked. They can go onto the website, dfwwomensclub.com/2023 conference. There's tickets. There's also business sponsorships available out there. So if you wanted to bring your team, you could get a table and leave with your whole team feeling really inspired.
Fantastic. Yes. How about that? You sponsor and you get this amazing seminar at the same time. That's quite a good deal in my world. I think
You
that's a
know,
win-win.
I have a really crazy story that I just want to share about this conference and where Nichole and I have taken this journey. I think is we've got a manager at one of our studios, and she started with us just a few months ago. So she's only been with us a very short time, but she's a really empowered, strong woman. Yeah. And she has a dream to have her own movement studio. And I knew that when she came in, and I said, come on, girl, we'll run with it. And she's actually going to be a speaker at our conference on May 7th. So we're really excited to have her. And on Friday, she let me know that she's going to be putting in her 2 weeks. And I was just like, jaw dropped, like, what's going on? And it's because she had an opportunity to be a co-owner and partner in a movement space. And so I just looked at her and was like, damn, you suck, because I don't want you to leave, but like, how can I not support you?
Right.
Still speak. And so we've found these ebbs and flows throughout this. This isn't the first person that we've seen move and open their own business and do these things that they've had on their heart that they just really want to do. But it's really fresh with me right now. And I just had to sit back and say, this is why we do what we do, so we can support her and help her along her journey.
And like Ashlie said, this isn't the first woman that's worked with us or worked for us that has gone on to build on to bigger and better things. And that's really where what we do with our Club Pilates and the DFW Women's Club is, there's a lot of mean girls out there, okay? Like, we're just gonna say it. There's a lot of people putting other people down or thinking that you're competition. And that truly is the most beautiful thing about this organization, is that we don't look at other women as competition. We want to see you shine. We want to see you glow. And, with this conference coming up, it's not only just about supporting women and being there and encouraging and empowering them. We're actually giving you education to say, we know you don't know how to do it, but we're going to break it down for you. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. And that's really where I think it comes full circle is, it's great to have girlfriends and connections and to know that you're being supported, but then you also have the educational tools to be able to put that into motion. So I'm really excited. And it's like you said, these really are life-changing events. I remember speaking at the first conference with Ashlie, and I just, my higher self just like completely took over and embodied me. And I didn't even know what I was saying. I was just channeling what the universe wanted me to speak to. And after I was done, I was like, whoa, I don't even remember what I said.
That happens.
And it's amazing. And so I really hope if you have the opportunity, anybody that's listening has the opportunity to come, there is no downfall to this. There is only benefit and love and support that you can get through going on this path.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And you know what else I want to add in from my perspective? You are the most amazing team together, because unlike most businesses that would be upset that somebody is moving on to live their dream, you just totally swoop in and uplift her and say, go girl, go fly. That is beyond rare. And I think that is one of the reasons you are so successful, and you will continue to be successful and bringing the light to so many people in that area, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And there's a lot of folks up there. So I really hope, folks, you find these wonderful women and their wonderful Pilates studio and go to that wonderful event and be inspired. Live your dream. These girls can help you make it. And I can't say anything stronger than please go there. And again, where do they go to get a ticket? And again, the time, what days?
Yes, so the conference is May 7th. Right now, we've got an early bird ticket promotion going on, so it's only $149. The price will go up after April 21st. So you can go out there, get your tickets, dfwwomensclub.com/2023 conference. And there's a lot of information out there about the sponsorships, and the speakers, if you want to dig in a little bit more and have a little bit more information.
Or you can find the DFW Women's Club on Facebook. If you just search in, go ahead and add yourself to the group. It's an amazing like Facebook group. There's absolutely no animosity. There's no bad vibes. It's all good vibes the whole way through. And if you are a local business owner, we encourage you and support you to put your business out there so you can be shown to over 11,000 women in DFW area, and all of the information can be found on the website too.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
There's that many women a part of this group, and the energy is good.
Yeah.
Because I think people are looking for that. They're looking
Exactly.
for other women that are like-minded, that are going to lift them up and bring them along with them, and they can ride along with them. That's exactly what this group is.
Yes, and you are so right, especially in these very interesting times that we're in. So many people are all of a sudden kind of saying, now what? Where do I go from here? You know, I've always had this dream, but I'm clueless. How do I get there? Right. So this is where you two are so inspirational and so necessary that your message be heard with the world. And may I ask you also the name of your Facebook group so people can find you on Facebook?
Yeah, it's DFW Women's Club. You can find it. There's a pink logo on the side, so you can't really miss it.
Awesome. Awesome. That is fantastic. Now, I want to circle back a little bit more and get a little bit more on the backgrounds. You do other things as well, right? You have I understand somebody's a single mom.
Oh.
In addition to being an entrepreneur who works very hard and a visionary, would you like to share a little bit about your journey and experiences as a single mom?
Oh, absolutely. And you know, it's funny because I've just been incredibly blessed. So I have a 7-year-old son named Max, and being a mom to him has been one of the easiest things that I've ever done. People say parenting's hard, parenting's hard. I just got so lucky that my child is just such a wonderful extension of love and light. And I can tell you this story. So Easter was yesterday, and Easter Bunny came to the house and laid out the eggs and the presents, and we did the whole thing. And then later that day, we had went over to my sister's house, and Max said, "Mom, can I see the pictures from earlier that you took?" So not thinking anything, I handed him my phone. Big mom, no. Oops. And he scrolled back to where mommy was setting up Easter last night. And said, "Mom, you set Easter up? You did this? The Easter Bunny isn't real?" And in that moment, I kind of stopped and I said, "I have a very pivotal, this is a quantum shift moment.
Yes.
My son, so I have to handle this very carefully." And I just looked at him and I said, "Yes, baby, I did set that up for you. You're right." And in that second, I was so scared.
I was too. I was sitting there and I just kind of looked away, like, don't ask.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Expecting my son to come out and say, "I'm so mad at you. How dare you lie to me?" Anything, right? And he just stopped, got the biggest smile on his face, hugged me as tight as he could, and just gave me a million kisses all over and said, "Thank you, Mom, for doing that for me. I know you did it because you love me."
Oh, wow.
Okay, 7. He's
7.
been so
What a beautiful, beautiful son. How compassionate, how understanding. He could see all of the effort and your love going in to make him happy, to experience a dream, right? You wake up on Easter and you find all this stuff. And it was his mom who cared so much. She stayed up after he went to bed, quietly putting all that stuff around, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you have we have to hunt them down and
Yeah, we do.
so you have to make out all the little notes. Oh, you find me here, find me there.
Yeah,
I'm so happy.
it was it was just so mind blowing that, you know, this is just one of millions of stories. But, you know, that's why I truly say being his mom has been one of the best gifts. And it really is cool to, like you said, kind of use the male and female energies, because he loves exercise. He's grown up around it, that he'll say, Mom, can we go exercise today? And, you know, he's learning healthy lifestyle habits at an early age. Because one of the things that I hated so much as a parent is our parents would say, do as I say, not as I do. And
Right.
I made a point in my relationship with my son, do as I do. Do as I do. You see me living a healthy lifestyle. You see me trying to be an entrepreneur. These are all things I want to flow into him.
A little entrepreneur bone in it.
Oh, he does.
We found apples one time
An
and an apple tree. And then he wanted to set up like a lemonade stand, but with apples.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
He did. He made
Good.
$57 selling apples with wormholes in them.
He's off to a great start. We'll put it that way. And how wonderful that you are doing this, because yes, I think most of us grew up with the, you know, do as I say, you know, not what I do. Even in school, how many times? I mean, all along we came in, we were so bright, we had so much inspiration, we had all these great ideas. Then you get in the box, right? Don't do this, don't do that, don't look out the window, don't imagine anything, right? It was always don't. So it is so wonderful. You are embracing the empowering your son by showing him through example. And you're living the walk, literally. And that's what's so beautiful about both of you. You just don't talk it, you live it, and you show it every day.
And I have a lot of respect for what Nichole does as a single mom, because I don't have children. I have one puppy, and that's enough.
That's enough. What kind of puppy?
Yeah, I have a Doberman Pinscher.
Oh,
He's
cute.
big. He's actually like a baby T-Rex. He's really
He likes things. Yeah, I know. They're a handful. I think they're more work sometimes than an actual human baby.
yeah.
But I've seen what Nichole does and sacrifices, and day in and day out as a business owner.
Yes.
We're partners doing the same thing, but she's raising an amazing child. And I love that kid so much. He's the greatest kid. So
one of my mentors years back, before we even got started in the business, said to me something that was so powerful, and it's really stuck. It said, don't let your reason, your why, be your excuse. Don't let your reason be your excuse. And my son really is truly my reason for doing what we do. And so as a single mom, you can't say I can't do it because I have my kid, or I can't do it because I'm tired. Those are the moments you have to do it, to push through, because you are doing it for them. And so that was just something so empowering for me. And I, even on those days where, you know, we all get those like slumps where it's hard to get out of bed some days, I have to say to myself, Nichole, don't let your reason be your excuse. So get up and let's push through and let's do it today. And I really think that that's a powerful piece of advice for anybody kind of struggling, or, you know, looking for the motivation.
Yes, for all the single mothers out there. We see you, we hear you, and many of us have been there. And it is so important. And yes, like you said, there's days you don't want to get out of bed, or you really need to do something else, but your son needs this right now. He needs help with his homework or something. And you just, of course, right? And this is just so empowering, just recognizing single moms, not an easy road, but boy, is it worth it in the end. Your kids are learning. They're little computers. They're soaking everything up, and they're just going to be like you. So what a wonderful world we can create with these values you are sharing. So thank you for sharing this, because our children are our future.
Yeah, and you know, and I'll say, to kind of kick it over to Ashlie a little bit, I don't really brag on her too much, so but it really is truly such a great dynamic between Ashlie and I. It's like you kind of said, yin and yang. Everything that I'm really strong with, and my weaknesses, she's strong. Anything that, you know, she feels like she struggles with, I'm there. So it really is so amazing to have such a great partner. And I really think that's truly part of the reason we've been successful. You know, that we've managed not to kill each other. That's a success.
Yes.
But not only that, but we've grown and we've flourished together. And you know, it's so amazing knowing that I have a partner that if my son is sick, she steps in and she hustles it out for me. And so I think that there's a really great balance and partnership between us.
How blessed you both are. Because like you said, you could be, you know, disagreeing and everything, but the two of you, that's another reason you're such bright, shiny lights. You work very cohesively together. You are truly Team Wagganer.
So we'll take it. Yeah.
And I honor you both. And yes, Ashlie, you step in when needed. You do not say no. You never even give it a second thought. I know you. You're just right on it. How can I help? And you know, again, I offer to our audiences, anyone in a tough spot, maybe you're not so fortunate as to have such a wonderful, supportive sister, but keep working on it. The universe will provide it. Just keep going, keep loving, don't give up.
And I think
Ladies, go ahead.
find that is by showing up to one of these DFW Women's Club's events or the conference, because it takes a lot of courage to show up, especially if you don't have that strong support. But these women want to be there for you and want to show up with you. So have the courage for yourself to show up and be there and try something new. And the universe will absolutely provide the relationships and the people that you need for that day, that season, or you know, whatever that is that you need.
Yeah, so please mark your calendars. Be sure to make this. It will definitely quantum shift your life for the better, and you can be the shining star living the life of your dreams. Ladies, I thank you very much for giving us the time today on Quantum Shift to share you with the audiences and inspire so many people. And I wish you the best of luck, and I will probably be seeing you up there at the Dallas-Fort Worth event. I can't wait to see you, actually. It's going to be an amazing experience. And again, thank you for your time. I know you're both very busy, but I really appreciate it, and our audience does as well. So
thank you so much. It was such a pleasure for us, and I love your show, by the way.
Thank you.
Or the podcast. I'm a fan, so it's an honor for us today.
And we'll be seeing you in a couple of weeks. Have fun.
Bye.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet.